Right now, an annual fly-in convention and air show in Oshkosh has been canceled due to the coronavirus. And some states moved to ease restrictions meant to slow the spread of the virus, while others extend their orders.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 on this Friday afternoon. Developing this afternoon, part of the northbound interstate is closed near Beloit because of a sinkhole. According to the Wisconsin State Patrol, the left lane of I-3990 is closed at I-43 southbound. This started around 10 o'clock this morning, and crews are hoping to have the area reopened soon. I'm not sure why we're looking there. That's what we were trying to call up there. There's the sinkhole and the closed interstate, so avoid that area if you can. Let's head over to the Weather Center now. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your first warned forecast. Pretty nice day out there.
It has absolutely been a nice day. We've seen plenty of sunshine around earlier on today, Mark, but now we are tracking some clouds starting to move in from the north and west. I have the station camera. We're facing the west. This is where that cloud cover is coming in from. I want to go ahead and show you visible cloud track. This will populate with the cloud cover here in just a moment. And you see what's starting to move in from parts of Minnesota towards us. Now, there are a few showers associated with that. Most of the moisture and the forcing to even get showers will pass by towards the north. But nonetheless, I have to keep that slight chance of a shower or two in the forecast for this afternoon. I'd expect that, say, around 3 or 4 o'clock. So we'll be watching that one very closely. Temperature-wise, 64 in Janesville right now. Boscobel at 68. Here in Madison, we're coming in at 65. Generally, with the kind of setup we have, temperatures are able to warm up a lot more quickly just towards the west than they are for, say, central parts of Wisconsin over closer towards the lakeshore. But I expect us all to reach the 60s in some form or fashion today. Look at highs around 65 this afternoon. Notice those clouds will begin to increase somewhat. That's that best chance for a shower between 2 and 4. Once we get you towards 6 o'clock or so, most of the shower chances should begin to turn off. But Mark, we have a beautiful weekend ahead. Folks do not want to miss that weekend forecast. More rain chances arrive early next week.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Chris. New at noon, the Experimental Aircraft Association has canceled its annual fly-in convention because of the coronavirus. The Air Venture event draws hundreds of thousands of people from all around the globe to Whitman Regional Airport in Oshkosh. It was planned for July 20th through the 26th. EAA CEO Jack Pelton says due to Wisconsin's stay-at-home order, organizers cannot go to the grounds to start preparations, which was supposed to begin today. Dozens of state parks and forests are reopening today. The DNR has set special rules to ensure social distancing guidelines are followed. Those include all restrooms, shelters, and playgrounds will be closed. Closing time will be moved up to 7 p.m. instead of 11 p.m. Properties will close every Wednesday for maintenance, and there will be capacity limitations for busy places like Devil's Lake State Park. Finally, campgrounds will remain closed until May 26th. We're nearing 7,000 confirmed COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin. Dane County health officials confirm a total of 433 cases and 23 deaths. Governor Tony Evers is announcing state leaders are working to create community testing events. The state's Emergency Operations Center, Department of Health Services, Emergency Management, and National Guard are all working together. According to a release, the events will be in places with a known lack of access to testing or where additional testing is needed because of high rates of COVID-19. Federal guidelines to slow the spread of the coronavirus expired at midnight. Some people in Orange County, California, are frustrated that beaches will be closed this weekend after large beach crowds last weekend may have posed a public health risk. In Michigan, which has the third most deaths in the country, demonstrators protested the governor's decision to extend stay-at-home restrictions.
I don't agree with it. We just flat out, we need to get back to work.
But in Georgia, people against the decision to lift restrictions protested by driving hearses around the state capitol. More than 30 states have now eased some restrictions, even as the number of confirmed cases in the U.S. climbed to more than 1 million. President Trump says China should have done more to stop the spread of the coronavirus. Natalie Brand is at the White House, where President Trump says he's considering actions to take against China because of the virus.
President Trump claims he's seen credible evidence that COVID-19 originated in a lab in Wuhan, China.
What gives you a high degree of confidence that this originated from the Wuhan Institute of Virology.
I can't tell you that. I'm not allowed to tell you that.
The intelligence community released a statement saying the virus was not man-made or genetically modified, but says it is investigating whether it began through contact with infected animals or as a result of an accident at a lab in Wuhan.
One of two things happened. They either didn't do it and, they couldn't do it from a competent standpoint, or they let it spread. And, I would say probably it got out of control.
The president says he's considering more tariffs against China because of the coronavirus. China responded saying the virus is the enemy, not China. Domestically, a battle is shaping up over financial relief for state and local governments devastated by the pandemic. Some Republicans are pushing back against what they call a blue state bailout.
I don't know that we should be working with states that have been suffering through bad leadership or bad management for 25 years, and we're supposed to fix that.
This isn't about any other budget issues for states. It's about the coronavirus, outlays, revenue lost.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says state and local governments could need $1 trillion.
This is to allow us to keep firefighters, teachers, police, EMS on the payroll, serving the communities in their hour of need.
The Senate will debate the issue as lawmakers return to Washington on Monday, even though D.C.'s stay-at-home order has not been lifted. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
The attending physicians for Congress said Thursday that there are not enough tests to preemptively test senators for the coronavirus as they return to work on Monday. Senator Mitch McConnell would not say if he consulted with physicians about the safety of returning to work. Menards will now require customers to wear masks while shopping. If they don't have one, the store is offering them up for $1. With no way of knowing who has the virus, Menards calls the move a simple, common-sense solution. And if you don't bring a mask to Whole Foods Market, the grocery giant has you covered. Within the next few days, Whole Foods will offer free disposable masks to customers nationwide in response to the pandemic. The stores have also enhanced cleaning at all of their locations and open an hour earlier for elder customers. Democratic presidential candidate and former Vice President Joe Biden is denying allegations of sexual assault. The allegation was made by former Senate aide Tara Reade, who in 1993 was working in the then Senator Joe Biden's office as a staff assistant. She says a supervisor asked her to deliver Biden his gym bag, and he assaulted her in a Capitol Hill hallway.
I remember the coldness of the wall, and I remember his hands underneath my blouse and underneath my skirt.
I'm saying unequivocally, it never happened.
This is the former vice president's first direct response to Reade. She claims at the time of the alleged assault, she did speak with her supervisors and then faced retaliation. Biden says if there are records, they would be in the National Archives, and if they exist, he asked the Secretary of the Senate to make them public. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Join us as we solve the what's for dinner dilemma in less than 90 seconds. Sounds impossible? Well, it's not.
Updating your bathroom is more affordable than ever. Just call Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler, with gorgeous bath and shower installations in as little as 1 day. With premium wall colors and patterns from Arctic ice to white travertine and more, infused with microban protection to prevent the growth of bacteria, mold, and mildew. And call now for the Bath Makeover event. Get a new bath or shower system for only $49.95. That's right, $49.95. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. And if you call during this program, you'll receive a free $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Also ask about our virtual online estimates. Call 608-729-4466, 608-729-4466. Be sure to ask about our Mad Cities Do More discount. Get additional savings on new windows and kitchen upgrades. We're going to put a great product in your home, like our durable 1-day bath and shower systems. Now look at this before and after difference with the custom tub to shower conversion. Easy to clean and easy on the eyes. So if you thought about a tub to shower conversion, there's never been a better time. Take advantage of the Bath Makeover makeover event. Get a new bath or shower system for only $49.95. That's right, only $49.95. Ask about zero down, zero payments, and zero interest for 18 months. And if you call during this program, you'll receive a $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. And now here at Mad City Bass, ask about our virtual online estimates.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection remains open to serve our customers and communities during these times of uncertainty. During Safer at Home, we've got you covered for all your plumbing service needs. Call us for help. We are here for you.
When you think of a bank, you think of people in a place. But when you have the Chase mobile app, your bank can be virtually any place. So when you get a check, you can deposit it from here. And you can see your transactions and check your balance from here. You can save for an emergency from here. Or pay bills from here. So when someone asks you, where's your bank? You can tell them, here's my bank, or here's my bank, or here's my bank. Because if you download and use the Chase mobile app, your bank is virtually any place. Visit chase.com/mobile.
One of the biggest challenges many of us face on a daily basis is what to make for dinner. Am I right? For those of you in that position, I have a change of pace pasta dish that you can throw together in no time, and it always gets rave reviews. We start by cooking some penne pasta like we normally do, draining it really well. We'll let that sit. Then, in the same pot, we mix together a couple cans of cream of celery soup, a bit of milk, and that can be whole, skim, or even lactose-free, a couple tomatoes that we've cut up, a few spices, and last but not least, a package of sliced pepperoni that we've cut in half. After that simmers for a bit, we add the pasta back in and give it a good toss. A few more minutes is all it needs to heat through, and dinner is done. Talk about easy and all in one pot. But beyond that, the true test is in the taste. You see, as the pepperoni simmers in the sauce, it adds a ton of flavor, so we end up with a dish that is dinner time perfect. The recipe for our one-pot penne is online now, so you can make it as soon as tonight. I'm Howard with Hungry Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a creamy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Next at noon, it's going to be a great weekend to get outside. We're expecting to reach into the 70s. Your first warned forecast is next.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
From our family to yours, we want to encourage you to keep going. Keep protecting what's most important. Keep hopeful in the face of all this. Keep believing. Keep being strong. Keep supporting the people on the front line. Keep staying together while staying apart. Keep being fearless. And most of all, keep dreaming. American Family Insurance is mailing our personal auto insurance customers a premium relief payment to help them keep going. We'll keep being here when you need us.
We asked real customers what they really love about Spectrum Internet and TV.
Spectrum Internet has the fastest speeds for everything I do.
There is no turning wheel. It's immediate.
Spectrum's the fastest. Bam.
Get the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance with Spectrum Internet, delivering starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's more than enough for all your devices for $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
I can't get over how much on-demand Spectrum has. I can literally watch a new movie every night.
I got on my shows, and he's got on his shows.
With the Spectrum TV app, I can watch live TV anywhere. It's perfect.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go, all from $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
The fact that they don't have contracts, that says a lot about their service.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Install Spectrum services yourself. Get a self-installation kit shipped right to your home. Call 833-906-4499.
70s are in the forecast this weekend. If you're packing up the family and heading to one of the newly reopened state parks or campgrounds, we'll share a few things to know before you go. Join us for all of your news and weather at 5 and 8 Saturday.
For the latest coronavirus reports and breaking news, watch News 3 now and go to Channel 3000 to sign up for our daily email newsletter. Get the facts and tips to keep your family safe. News 3 Now, your local coronavirus headquarters. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
An update now on Clorox's soaring revenue since the pandemic started, and Walmart steps up its delivery game. Diane King Hall has your Money Watch report.
The old adage, sell in May and go away, showed up in early trading for stocks, with equity starting a new month lower. The phrase comes from data showing on average the market performs better from November through April. Still, financial advisors caution against trying to time the market. Demand for Clorox products sent sales soaring. Clorox says revenue surged 15% to $1.78 billion and profit totaled $241 million as people bought more cleaning products during the pandemic. As a result, the company is boosting its annual forecast. Gilead Sciences is gearing up to produce millions of rounds of its antiviral drug remdesivir. The company says it expects to produce more than 140,000 rounds of the drug by the end of May and several million rounds by next year. You may recall results from a clinical trial showed at least 50% of patients taking the drug had a shorter recovery time from the coronavirus. Walmart is stepping up its delivery service. The world's biggest retailer says it is launching express delivery, where customers can get items like groceries and even electronics in 2 hours or less. The new service will set you back an extra $10 on top of the normal delivery charge unless you are a member of its unlimited subscription service, which costs $98 annually. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. I'm Diane King Hall.
Thank you, Diane. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials down 587 points. The NASDAQ off 295. The S&P 500 down 83. Farm Director Pam Yankee is here today with the Ag News. Hi, Pam.
Today, the meat processing industry is focused on the announcement yesterday that McDonald's is going to be making some changes as far as their beef burger patties, bacon, and sausage. They have decided that they're going to an allocated system, meaning that all McDonald's locations across the United States are going to be given a calculated amount of meat. This comes in light of McDonald's concerns about short-term meat shortages. They are going to be, instead of giving locations what they expect they're needing, they are going to use specific calculations on how much they will need. That's an important difference to be made. Canada had made that change about a week ago in light of another meat plant closing in Alberta, and now the United States making the same changes because of concerns on meat plant closures involving Smithfield Foods as well as Tyson, two of their major suppliers. Here in Wisconsin, we've got our major meat processors up in the Green Bay area. Yesterday, Steve Van Lannen, CEO of the American Food Group, joined University Extension staff and others online to explain where they stand. Van Lannen said that it's not just about employees being impacted by COVID-19 and their absence. They're facing additional challenges. One that you may not be aware of is the lack of CO2. Now, CO2 is a byproduct of the ethanol industry, but because of low oil prices, the ethanol industry in Wisconsin has been idling back and shutting down. That means CO2 is tough to get a hold of. Van Lannen says the meat processing industry as a whole uses a lot of CO2. That is what they use specifically to chill down their meat immediately. So that's another challenge our meat processing industry is facing. On the positive side, Rural Mutual Insurance and the Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation partnering together for a new fund that's designed to support Feeding Wisconsin as well as Harvest of Hope. You can find details on how you can get involved either through donations or possibly even donating product on ruralmutual.com's website or WFBF, that's the Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation's website. Find it all on my website, MidwestFarmReport.com, or Fabulous Farm Babe on Facebook. Let's enjoy this weather we've got coming up this weekend, huh? That'll do it for me on the food news side of things. I'm Pam Yankee. Be safe.
You too, Pam. Have a great weekend. And speaking of the weekend, here's Chris with that forecast.
Yeah, the weekend is going to be fairly nice around here. In fact, the weather is nice out there today, though we do have at least a tiny little chance of seeing a shower later on as we move into the rest of the afternoon and into the early evening. Here's the setup right now. High pressure remains in control. This has been what's kept our air relatively dry, but we're still seeing those winds out of the south and southeast today. That's helping those temperatures warm up. Already, temperatures are in the upper 50s, low 60s, even some mid and upper 60s begin to show up throughout parts of the state. What we're watching off towards the north and west is this little area of low pressure that is running into drier air as it gets close to the state of Wisconsin. But nonetheless, we are seeing some showers starting to work their way in from parts of Minnesota and Iowa. These are working their way into the Northwoods right now in parts of central Wisconsin. And here's the cloud cover that's associated with that. So we're going to see an increase in cloud cover, especially as we look west headed into the afternoon. Whether or not any rain comes out of that cloud cover truly remains to be seen. We'll watch that one very closely just because the air is so dry for us. But this is our sky camera looking towards the west. You see that cloud cover on the horizon. And I can tell you the sun has been allowed to filter through a lot of this cloud cover at times. So this is not the total gray overcast that we don't like to see. But nonetheless, it's not the crystal blue sky. Mostly cloudy skies being reported at the airport. Our temperature's at 61 right now. Those winds do continue out of the south at 9 miles per hour. Let's say hello to Janesville. That's where the temperature's at 64 right now. The Dells coming in at 62. You work your way up towards Portage and Poinette, maybe Westfield. You're just north, but your city doesn't show up on the map. I'll tell you, those temperatures there are also into the lower 60s. Lone Rock coming in at 65. Boscobel coming in at 68 right now. Let's put this into motion. By the way, this is 4 o'clock. If we have a chance to see showers today, this is the time that I would expect them to come through. Notice how future track really does remain dry. It's leaning more and more towards that idea that we just don't have enough moisture. But I can tell you that I do expect future track to be just a little bit underdone here. 63 by the time we get you towards 6:30. So now our temperatures are falling down. We cool down towards 52. Overnight tonight. Watch that southerly wind become northwesterly as we head into tomorrow, but we're still warm because now we get the sunshine. So this is lunchtime on Saturday. Our temperature's at 69 degrees. We may see a few passing clouds for the southern part of the state. Temperatures, though, they will top out into the low 70s, and someone hits 75 as we move into tomorrow underneath that sunshine. So it's going to be a great day. Sunday is going to be really a carbon copy of Saturday as well. Our next rain chances, they don't truly come in until the one that we're tracking on Monday. That one's going to be a small one that comes on through. The next decent rain chance doesn't arrive until we get you towards the end of next week. So beautiful weather days ahead, Mark, and folks are really going to enjoy it. These rain chances that you see for Monday, Tuesday, really almost every other day that you see in that forecast, they are all tiny, and most of them are overnight.
All right. Looking forward to the weekend.
All right.
Thank you, Chris. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
For almost 50 years, we've built trust within our communities by making customer delight our top priority. That trust allows us to improve lives one home at a time. During this challenging time, we want to make sure your needs are being met without stress by offering 2-for-1 windows with no interest and no payments for 1 year. So go ahead, visit us online, or call now from the comfort of home.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Hi, it's Jan from Toyota. Many of you still need to be on the road right now. Toyota is here to help.
We're offering an incredible 0% on our most popular Toyotas. That's 0% on Camry,
0% on RAV4, or 0% on Tacoma. Plus, Toyota will defer your payments for up to 90 days. And if you need service for your current vehicle, our service centers remain open.
We're here for you. Contact your local Toyota dealer to see how they can help. Toyota.
Help is what we've always given. So thank you to our helpers at BMO and beyond. Thank you to the healers, the fighters, the all-nighters, the cleaners, the movers, the 18-wheelers. Thank you to the farmers, the grocers, the above and beyonders. Thank you to all the frontliners for keeping our lives moving when the world needs to stop.
Well, a California county is showcasing talents in a creative way. Heather Jansen has the details.
Quarantine's Got Talent. 11-year-old Armand Muniz already thought he was a winner when he tackled this task, learning Bohemian Rhapsody on the piano.
That is my biggest accomplishment on the piano so far because it's 6 minutes. It's monstrous.
Little did he know, this aspiring star would become the first winner of the Arts Council of Placer County's virtual talent show.
We didn't even throw my name in to think that we were going to win. We just wanted to do it because it's just something fun we can do.
Bloody brilliant. The Art Council hoping to showcase dozens of hidden talents around the community. There are sounds of the symphony, eclectic metal covers of notable 80s pop music, and short films like Ron Nabity's comedic take on isolation.
And see if we can lighten the stress a little bit from what we're all going through.
A time where he says art and creativity can be cherished the most.
If we can all use creativity to tell our stories, we really get a better view of what everybody's going through.
And all this talent has a far reach. The council's executive director says it's open for all, and that means more than just Placer County.
The virus doesn't have any boundaries, and so we aren't going to have any boundaries.
A way to feature the shining stars and hearts of the community.
Great idea. A new winner is picked every Friday, and it looks like a winner for a forecast.
That is indeed the case. It's beautiful out there. It's been beautiful all day. We are going to see some clouds rolling in with the chance of a shower, but most folks stay dry. Highs around 65. It's sunshine and 70s as we go through the weekend.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a safe afternoon.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
We all want to make smart decisions. We all want to get back to normal as quickly as possible. And we all want to stay safe and healthy. These are shared concerns, and we acknowledge it's a tough balance. We're looking for guidance. We're looking for information we can trust. Thursday, the governor's office released the names of dozens of organizations on record supporting the extension of the Safer at Home order being challenged in the Wisconsin Supreme Court. And we're struck by the breadth of this nonpartisan coalition. These are healthcare providers and professionals, nonpartisan community groups, advocates for low-income and elderly citizens, and the Wisconsin Council of Churches, among others, representing tens of thousands of Wisconsinites who want to reopen, but only when it's safe to do so. These are voices we can trust. They care about all of us, and they believe we remain safer at home.